Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by Todderbert. If you enjoy reviews, comparisons, band scans of new and classic portable radios, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of my most excellent videos. In front of us with this Sony ICF-38, and I perform an evening AM band scan. First we'll go over features, second I'll do a size comparison, third I'll start cruising the evening band. So let's check it out, this Sony ICF-38. You can get this radio on eBay right now between $30 to $40, depending on the quality. If you want a new in box, you're going to spend more, but there's a lot of these out there, and it's a great analog portable that you might want to own. Definitely go over the features here. Picking it up to the left-hand side, it's pretty bare here. It's got nice strong plastics, what Sony's known for. On the front of the radio, we have Sony emblazoned there. We have a 3.5-inch speaker with nice tone control. Love it. Over here, we have a tuning LED indicator, red when it's in tune. FM AM 2-band radio, ICF-38. As you notice, we have two scales here, which is really nice. We have a log and an FM, 88 to 108, and a nice bright green indicator, and fairly accurate too on the dial. AM, we have our log scale again. Indicator, of course, is shared. And then we have the band scale for AM 530 to 1710. Band switch, FM, AM. Again, very simple controls. Right hand side, we've got the tuning wheel. We have the high-low tone control switch. I tend to put it in low most of the time on AM in the evening. Volume control, and then headphones. On top here, we have our power switch. We have our 24-inch FM antenna. This pivots 360 degrees and clears the front of the case, which is nice. Another great feature of this radio is the built-in handle. I love it. Picks up really nice, and it recesses well into the design. Smart move, Sony. Love it. More radio companies need to do stuff like that. On the back here, you can see it's got some information. There's the model number, what it runs on AC or DC, which is great. So you can just plug this radio in and let it run 24/7 and not even worry about RFI because the AC does not create any in this radio. So it's really nice. You can see the PCB down in there. Trying to get it without bumping too much. There we are. And then we'll open up the battery bay, give you an idea what that looks like. So inside here we'll have 4 AA batteries. And we have our AC cord permanently attached to the radio, so you won't lose the cord. That's a good thing. There's a little routing point for the AC cord. There you are. It's a hinge door, so you won't lose the door either. Go ahead and get that closed. All right. At the bottom of the radio, I think it just has like a little warning symbol. Caution. Upside down. And a little vented case, probably for the transformer. All right, so size comparison real quick. Let's see what I got handy. I usually have a few elements here. We have the CC pocket. Current time is 10:44 p.m. That's Central Daylight Time, and I'm near Chicago, Illinois, USA. And of course I have CC Skywave, which I'll keep handy. I like this radio as a frequency checker for an analog radio. If I'm stuck and I don't know where I'm at, I'll crack out the Skywave, plug in the frequency I think I'm near, and try to find out which frequency I'm on the radio. Now the radio's indicator, like I said, is fairly accurate, so it's just when I get to here where it narrows up a bit, where I might get lost a little bit. So there you go, Skywave. And then last but not least, we have a deck of cards. Iron Man, he's the man with the master plan. He can spin it like no one can. He's a fanboy of Sony radios, man. Yes, he is. And so am I. Iron Man. All right, cool. Sonic boomed out of here. All right, let's go ahead and turn this on. Power switch. Volume control. FM, AM. Okay, let's go to the bottom of the band here. Now, the interesting thing about medium wave, or the AM band, is that it uses an internal antenna. This particular radio has a 4-inch antenna. It is a ferrite rod with a coil winding, and what that does is it helps capture the longer wavelengths of medium wave. The FM antenna is on the back there that you saw. That actually picks up smaller wavelengths, or VHF signals from FM. So let's go ahead and tune the AM band. So we're looking at the bottom here. You'll see me turning the radio. This helps bring and tune the station in, because that horizontal edge of that antenna needs to be pointed towards the broadcasting station. Okay, our first station here is going to be 540 WAUK, Jackson, Wisconsin. If I point it to the north, it should come in. So definitely WAK, Jackson, Wisconsin, 70 miles away, 540 AM, 400 watts.
Hey, Susan, how you doing? I'm always curious about that. Like when you're your own band, we're going to try to do something different. I'm always wondering how that goes.
This direction here is CBK, Watrous, Saskatchewan. This is 1,025 miles away. This is a distance. This is to the west, actually a little bit to the northwest. I don't think I can make the signal better. We're picking up some lightning strikes to way far away, so let's bring in a passive loop. I'm using a Terk Advantage. Works really well. It's a coil of wire that just helps gather up the energy of the radio waves, and it, in proximity to this radio, it sends that energy to the internal antenna of the radio. It'll work with almost any AM radio. Okay, it's as good as we're going to get it. You tend to hear lightning strikes pretty good in the lower part of the band. Okay, let's keep going.
One mission, Donald Trump gets made fun of. This Watergate 2. Making radio great again. Bringing some sanity to the airwaves. The Shaw 101 FM, WAUK 540 AM.
Okay, 540. I was wondering what I'm picking up. We're just picking up a hint signal here, 550 KTRS, St. Louis, Missouri, 275 miles, 5,000 watts.
Parents and school board meetings. Where do you get that update? And we'll also talk to some of these Senate candidates in Pennsylvania with these new developments. All right, you know that I rave about...
Here's 560 WIND, Chicago.
I've been using my pillow products. I fall asleep faster, stay asleep longer. You can too. And right now at mypillow.com, when you go to the...
And I lost half of that. So he has been really cool, and he understands that.
We're going to check to see where I'm at. Could be 590 or 600.
How do I deal with, like, someone that is not on the same financial, level as me? Not level in terms of...
Okay, so good guess, 590. This is WKZO, Kalamazoo, Michigan. It's 137 miles, 5,000 watts. Now, I'm pointing the radio to the west, but it's also going to pick up stations to the east. It's bidirectional in that respect. It just can't pick up north or south at the moment.
Back up about 3 steps, and I want to hit 2 things, and then I want him to step into the relationship part of it.
Okay, this is WMT, Cedar Rapids, Iowa. It's kind of a difficult night. They've got the same program as 590. This is, WMT, Cedar Rapids, Iowa, 600 AM, 175 miles, 5,000 watts to the west.
The prenup, so I do agree with the prenup. I don't agree with it.
Okay.
You did it trying to protect where you feel like security.
Now here's 620 WTMJ, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 52 miles away, 10,000 watts, again with the same program.
It gives you some security, it gives you some sense of peace, but you're placing more on it than you should, and you actually said that, right?
Country music barely coming through there. CFCO, Chatham, Ontario. 310 miles to the northeast. 6,000 watts. Now if we turn the radio towards St. Louis. We pick up some religious music. KYFI. Again, 6:30 a.m. St. Louis, Missouri. 275 miles. 5,000 watts. That's the beauty of AM. Just turn your radio and you'll get a different station. Okay, Hispanic music, WMFN, 640 AM, Peatone, Illinois, 75 miles away, 1,600 watts. Eating up the band. Usually this way, I can pick up Ames, Iowa sometimes, WOI. Okay, that's 650 WSM, Nashville, Tennessee, 434 miles to the south.
Including no staff, the whole organization, we appreciate it. In our work, so we can get back to doing what we do as Ravens, you feel me, and winning games, trying to get another chip so we can get 3 around this thing instead of 2. I think.
Okay, this is 670 The Score, WSCR, Chicago.
Sport Free Show, CBS Sports Radio.
Home of the Cubs.
These days, it's getting harder and harder to find savings.
And floor. Everything. Get a better reception on my Walkman listening to Mario Soto on the mound. 1 strike away from no-hitting
See what this is.
Cardinals. Take a listen to the call from the Hall of Famer, Marty Brennaman.
It is now Mario Soto against George Hendrick. 2 outs in the ninth. Soto has his sign, a 1-strike pitch. It is a swing and a missed strike 2. He is a strike away. A picture of composure right now is Soto. He has a sign, the 2-strike pitch to Hendrick. And he fouled it off as he bounces to the Cardinal dugout. He reached across the plate. And Soto got him earlier in the game by striking him out with a bad pitch in the second inning. That time he made contact. 2 men out, the base is empty in the ninth. 8 2/3 innings of no-hit baseball for Mario Soto. He brings it back up there. And Hendrick fouls this one back into the seat.
WLW 700, Cincinnati, Ohio, 300 miles.
1-0 Cincinnati. I don't think there's anybody in this ballpark right now seated. There have been 15 no-hitters pitched by Reds pitchers in the history of this franchise. Soto will walk away from the mound. Number 36, with his back to the plate, adjusting his cap, turns and walks back toward the pitcher's mound. Hendrick well away from the plate. And as Soto steps onto the rubber, Hendrick steps back into the batter's box. The 2-2 pitch, here it is. And it is a drive back into deep left center field. It is a home run. The no-hitter is gone, and the game is tied. On a 2-2 pitch, Hendrick rockets.
Thing or two about longevity and durability themselves. Their furniture is made from recycled milk jugs. And like WGN Radio, it lasts.
Okay, WGN, Chicago, 720.
WGN Radio share other similarities too, where WGN Radio is the family-oriented voice of the Midwest.
I want you to...
There's CFZM, Zoomer Radio, 740, Toronto, Ontario, 460 miles to the northeast, sounding great.
CEOs and boards of companies owe duties not just to maximize value for shareholders, but also to advance a whole flurry of...
WJR, Detroit, Michigan, 760, 270 miles.
That's a good question. It seems to me whoever Larry Fink and the likes of Larry Fink think...
According to
just in case.
1-800-848-9222.
Okay, we're just picking up WABC, which is pretty good. This is 770 New York City, New York, 750 miles. It's sandwiched in between powerful 760 and powerful 780 stations. Cool.
829 and 49, extra shot 22. There was no winner. The latest traffic information.
Here's WBBM 780 Chicago.
The inbound side of the Kennedy, that is tightening.
This is they got old time radio in the evenings, Monday through Friday, 12 a.m. to 1 a.m. Central Daylight Time. Pretty awesome if you want to listen to it. When radio was, they got good programming. Typically 8 to 9 episodes a week.
Start at Ohio, and it's a parking lot all the way up to about Western. No, let's call it
Communities all across the country. If one out there in times of peace and crisis, providing meals and oxygen and supplies for the care, is why we're giving assurance to those who choose, bringing resources to those without them. Service of people and service is what makes us the
Okay, this is hard to pick up with the Skywave also. 810 Albany, New York, WGY 740 miles. Now the conditions can improve and this radio will rock. It's just a tough night tonight. Summer night, a lot of storms and around the north of us, and I believe some to the south.
Charges on your credit card. Enhance your credit or secure your mortgage, but we can't help if you don't call 855-563.
WBAP 820 Fort Worth, Texas, 810 miles.
Your home for original reporting, weather and traffic station. WHAS, Louisville, an iHeart radio station from ABC News.
There you go, 840 WHAS, Louisville, Kentucky, about 300 miles. Coast to coast in evenings, 12 a.m. to 4 a.m. I use this station. Seems to come in pretty well.
Shared by people across all of our nations. Around the world, many more millions have died.
Une prise de position très attendue depuis que son ministre des Transports, François Bonnardel, avait qualifié la densification de mode en avril.
860 CJBC, Toronto, Ontario, 460 miles. Yeah, they moved. French speakers. Speakers. Okay, should be this is country music. It's supposed to be WWL, I believe, 870. Let's tune it up with the Skywave and see what it does. Oops. Okay, so 880 is where I'm picking up my country music. That's interesting because I usually get New York station out of there. Cool. I'm just trying to figure out which one that is. I got quite a few written down there. I'm wondering if this is CKLQ, Brandon, Manitoba, 765 miles, possibly.
He's Andy Field in Washington. Because he can, under the Senate's rules, Kentucky Republican ran Field on the latest $40 billion aid package for Ukraine.
If this gift to Ukraine passes, our total aid to Ukraine...
Here's 890 WLS Chicago.
Of Russia. And it's not as if we have that number.
Paul will not create minor changes without a vote.
All he will accomplish is to single-handedly delay desperately needed Ukraine aid.
Everyone is agreeing.
Anything turning down? The irreplaceable fossils shrunk in the summer of 2020 from the Burgess Shale.
CHML, Hamilton, Ontario, 430 miles, 900 AM. Now this will also have old-time radio on it, quite a bit.
Extensive investigation that led them all the way to Montreal.
Park wardens in Quebec and local police also searched the area. And the first one...
We'll go a little quicker. This is 940 WFAW, Fort Atkinson, Wisconsin. I was wondering, I'm like, hey, it's pretty good music.
Celebrating the mocking the good, the bad, the ugly. Right now, we're looking at the NBA. Dallas are ready to force a game 7.
Sports station, I believe, is 980.
Under 2 minutes remaining there. We'll have more from Miami and Philly in just a moment. Jon B went on Leonardo DiCaprio and busted out a flame.
An unknown fever. One of them was confirmed to have been infected with the Omicron variant. And finally, a global network of scientists is releasing the
Here's 990
of the supermassive black hole at the center of our Milky Way galaxy. And supermassive is an appropriate name. It's believed to be 4 million times bigger than the sun. It has gravity so powerful, not even light can escape, making it very hard to see, let alone photograph. And that is your world this hour. For CBC News, I'm Matt Humphrey.
It's coming in good. Yeah, talking about imaging the black hole in the center of the galaxy. It's pretty cool. CBW 990, Winnipeg, Manitoba, 675 miles. Cool jingle.
I'm Riley Laitchuk. Here's your weather now for the Winnipeg region. We have a special weather statement in place for much of southern and central Manitoba and a rainfall warning for northwestern Ontario. Rain and thunderstorms this evening, 20 to 30 millimeters possible with a low of 12 degrees in the city
There's some
tonight.
storms in north.
A few morning showers on the way for Friday, then mainly cloudy and
outside on a fastball. I don't know if he's just caught in between right now.
1000 WMVP Chicago.
Ball to right center. They're working him in so much, and he started turning.
Following those recent dives, Asian and Pacific financial markets are higher tonight.
1020 KDKA, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, 450 miles.
5 points. Tom Fody, CBS News.
How's your mental health? I'm listening.
Przepis owijając w liście kapusty, kaszy i winiat. A takie to były
It's a local station on 1030.
takiego kapuścianego przy
Hasn't powered down.
o gołąbkach, czyli o faszerowanej kapuście bądź
Some severe weather across the western portions of the state as we've gone through the day, especially northwestern Iowa this evening. We'll have a low in Des Moines.
Here's WHO Des Moines, Iowa, 280 miles on 1040 AM.
Early Friday, the few storms will
Keep saying AM. We know we're on the AM band.
And on Saturday, we start off with a lot of sunshine and a high of 85. There will be chances for scattered showers and thunderstorms late Saturday afternoon. That is the News Radio 1040 WHO 3-day weather from WHO 13.
The third would put another $5 million into the program for longtime owner-occupants known as Loop.
KYW 1060, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 700 miles northeast.
Also introduced a bill to allow low-income seniors to get into the senior tax.
Sounds like some Christian rock there. KAAY, I think this is 1090, Little Rock, Arkansas, 570 miles.
The idea for the story of Driving with the Devil started pretty soon after the attacks of 9/11.
So here's 1120, KMOX, St. Louis, Missouri, 275 miles. I think the music there before was 1100 WTAM, Cleveland, Ohio. I'm going to see if I can get Cleveland.
Lifestyle, and at that same time, I found my...
501-4109. The first time caller line.
Yeah, it's coast to coast recast. So yeah, 1100 WTAM, Cleveland, Ohio, 345 miles.
825-503.
Where did this...
From west of the Rockies, toll free, call.
Again, coast to coast, can't hover on it because they do look for that recording, so you can't record it and put it on YouTube, unfortunately. But WRVA, Richmond, Virginia, 1140, 665 miles.
This is Coast to Coast AM.
To see people who claim to be worshiping the same God at war with each other.
I guess 1160 local WYLL, Christian Radio, Chicago.
And it was the reminder.
Mark Don and Mel. In and of itself tells me that you're tone deaf. When it comes to my parodies.
Why?
There's WHAM 1180 Rochester, New York, 545 miles. We can verify with the Skywave and check just to be sure, because you always want to know. Yep. Doesn't sound as good as this speaker.
US, resultados varían, no supone respaldo.
Amigos y amigas de TUDN Radio, les habla Andrea Martínez.
Okay, I think this is 1200 WRTO Chicago.
El más completo y variado del mundo deportivo.
3, that's 1-800-522-8863. Crane.com online, CCRANE.
Coast to coast again, WPHD, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 700 miles. Yeah, they're rebroadcasting older episode.
Final opinions. This does more to strengthen the
Okay, I'm gonna go up to the top of the band now. We got a few minutes left. You could find quite a bit through here. They call it the graveyard part of the band. A lot of low power stations, a ton of them in this, and you can just keep your radio tuned, and you might pick up different things and hear different call letters. It just takes a lot of time. It's fun exploration. I'm going fairly quick here. Trying to get to 1500.
But from the moment you buy it and being in possession of it, everything.
Deer eyes and headlights. That's terrifying. James Harden just looked like he just checked out.
So here's 1530 WCKY, Cincinnati, Ohio, 300 miles.
Harden is not a max player.
That's
you
true.
Don't give that dude money, and tonight he withered like a flower in the middle.
That helps, deal with the riots that can happen.
Here's KXEL, Waterloo, Iowa, 210 miles, 1540.
It could be anything along those lines, but the bottom.
Hispanic station CHHA, Toronto, Ontario, 1610. It's 460 miles.
So I kept my cards close to my
1630, Mighty KCJJ, Iowa City, Iowa, 175 miles to the west, 1000 watts.
The best words we get in all of sports between the NBA, Major League Baseball, occasionally your
KCNZ 1650, Waterloo, Iowa, 210 miles, 1000 watts.
that's about as good as it gets, especially if you're there live
Or the top.
and in living comfort.
Music there, wow, I don't know, that could be 1680. Let's check that out. I'm actually kind of curious. It's going in strong. Yeah, it is. So 1680s WPRR, Grand Rapids, Michigan, 140 miles. It's always a treat to get some good music stations in the evening.
And then we'll be able to say, oh, well, the Miami Heat, they went to the finals in the like they're 1 point away from going to the NBA finals. Not one of them.
Two stations overlapping here. We have KBGG 1700, Des Moines, Iowa, and this is 280 miles away. The other station's KKLF, Richardson, Texas, out of Texas, 790 miles, 1000 watts to the southwest. So we're getting those 2 stations. It's pretty cool. Alright, we're done. There it is, a Sony ICF-38. What a challenging evening for this radio. Definitely for most radios. You heard the Skywave, definitely struggling. This is a great little radio for tuning medium wave or AM band. The Sony ICF-38 is very popular because you can just plug it in and go. Put it on your tabletop, countertop, whatever. Again, very popular on eBay. I'll have links below to this radio. Just an excellent radio. If you can't find this one, the ICF-36 is also a good radio. And the difference in the 36 is you get the weather band. So you get everything this radio does, plus the weather band. Even has the same tone control. Everything is identical to it. Just a different dial. Has 3 windows instead of 2. And you have weather band. So if you like to have weather at just a little quick tune, then get that radio as well. It's a good price. Like I said, I think I had this one for like $25 mint in the box. I got lucky. So if you keep your eyes open, you'll definitely get a good deal. Old school, all analog, no DSP here. People are liking that. They're kind of going back to their roots and picking up good radios like this. They know they're going to last like 20, 30 years easily. I know this radio will. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Give a big like. You guys are the best. 2, if you're Sony fanboys or fangirls, definitely subscribe and hit the bell icon. Get notified of my future videos. And 3, comment below what you think about the Sony ICF-38. Would you pick one up? If I have the band scan in the daytime, check out the daytime. Picked up a ton of stations as well. It's a great radio. All right, guys. Take care, and we'll see you in my next video.